All right, what's up with my people? What's up, my people? We're gonna be going through a brief trade setup. Brief trade. On this trade, earlier today, I went live last night, but my computer kept crashing. I used OBS. It kept lagging, closing on my thing. So rocking with that. This morning, I put my computer to OBS off. I got back on the video. I tried to it's the software I use so I can be able to or to show y'all how to trade basically. So this is the trade we had earlier this morning. Honestly, I got into this trade at about like 11. So I got into this trade a little bit late. I got into the trade on this candle right here. So down here is where I got into the trade. And if y'all seen the video earlier, it was basically me just showing pressure in the market. So I didn't have audio on that. I was actually getting dressed. Actually just seeing this trade, and I wanted to take a trade and then post it online because I wanted to at least give something back to y'all, or at least show y'all how I trade, or if I found a trade or something. I don't post the trade. Not only that, today we were supposed to start the challenge for the $50 to $1,000. With that crash, I reset everything. I actually got market late. Late on London time too, so the trade I was actually able to find was go through breaking down this trade. It's only this trade so far, right? It's only so this one here, but it was only this trade so far. So what that can tell us so far, I'm gonna go back on the higher time frame. I got on the market, it was already. Anybody know me, y'all know I love things like 15 minutes in the problem. So I don't know what that means. It's saying each one of these candles is a time span of 15 minutes. So our time is a 4-hour chart, right? That's basically me saying each one of these candles is a 4-hour candle. Whether it's red or green, the longer it is, the shorter it is, it's 4 hours. This letting me know, like, so over a 4-hour time span, each candle, where the market that's 15 minutes, but I did go to 4 hours to check out what I was doing, right? So this was like this was like last time when I was showing y'all like tools or whatnot. Okay, so if you can obviously see that the market came up right here, right? So we was in an uptrend right here for, let me see, because we got all these gaps right here. So this was about a couple of days. So we count these days from here from this uptrend. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's about a week and a half, about a week, about 2 weeks of a straight uptrend, right? So when we got to this area of the future, we started reversing. We started going into a downtrend. So this lets us know that this is a high right there, right? So what I like to do is like to find gaps in the market. So that's why you see these 2 purple squares right here. So these are gaps in the market. The gap up here is good, but we're not reaching up here, so I don't have it there. So this whole wick right here, not wick, but candle would be a gap. So by knowing that, I know that the market wants to go back and retrace itself on that market. Depending on how much pressure in that market depends on how will the candlestick close inside that gap, or will it, like, be used as resistance? So as you can see, anytime it got closer to here, so you can see clear. Anytime it got up into this area, it fell back down. So you can see this green candle shot all the way up to here, and then it closed back down. All this is pressure. Same thing with this. It rose up a little bit and closed down. So now I'm seeing that it's pressure in this area right here, right? So we can see this on a smaller time span, but we can see like all these candles are close inside this area or below this area. So everything above this, let me change this place. Have like an understanding of like colorways, right? So blue gonna be used for going up, red is going down. So as you can see, the market is going down. So from here, it's a heavy push down. But then we got like the resistance point right here, right? And the reason I know it's a resistance point is I obviously see all of the candles not trying to surpass this little area right here. Change this black so we can see it clear. I use different colors to let you know what I want to do. When I usually put a line right here, I use this line. I usually look the color because that's usually what I use. But you can see that the market not trying to surpass this area on the 4-hour market. No matter how much you went above it, that lets you know right there that it's having trouble passing this area. But then what the market do? It ended up having a fall right here. So when I see either a high rise or a fall, which means like a fall like this, or a rise that be like this down here. Like I said, remember I said this whole candle will be a gap. And the reason I say that is because that whole candle shows pressure. So just like I marked this whole green candle right here. You see as the market keep going into this area, it's repelling off of it, right? Because it has a strong buy momentum, like a strong buy pressure, let's just say that. So with that being said, I already know once we get to the bottom down here, it's gonna be having a lot of pressure to sell or go up. I mean, not sell, go up. So when we get right here, I knew it was gonna sell. So we did like a fall down here, and then I see the market. I need to go right here. I see this candle right here. So if you see a red candle, obviously you know it's a down candle. Right? It's a downward candle. But if you got a wick on top, that means it obviously had to go up first before it came down. So this is like a pressure zone too. This candle's all the way down here. It's a little small green candle right here. It don't even look like a candle. It ain't even moved. But that's 4 hour. So that's still a 4 hour time span of the market not moving nowhere. So in that little small candle, when we go down the time span, we can see what happens exactly inside the candle. That's why I like my transfer from higher time spans, going to a lower time span to actually find my issue. So, all right, we had a large fall. So I could have used this whole gap. But I just wanted to use the top from where I know we coming off of, that we having trouble surpassing, and then the most of this candle, like not the most, but the most of the beginning of this candle. Now, the reason I chose to use that as far as like just the gap is one, because I'm seeing that the market is not rising up here. So mind you, I jumped on the market after all this was printed. So all this was already on the charts, this days before. So we over here. So this is previous time in the market. This is days prior. This is last week, week before type drill, right? So I'm knowing that, like, all right, so I'm jumping on this market. We down here right now. And like I said, when we get down to this area right here, it's buying pressure. So I know I'm looking for a profit. I'm not looking for no sales or anything like that unless it broke below. If it was gonna break below this, then I start looking for a sale because I know it has to retrace itself and back. For it to go down here, it has to break this and then come back up. Right? For it to go down, it had to show us it was going to break this. So it came back up. It showed us that it break. So over here, it showed us it was going to go down. Here, this is a low, right? So this lower than this, right? So this part right here, this one came lower before it came lower. So now I know that it wanted to go lower. But I see it's not trying to go higher. We look at this thing, they basically on the same line. Like this red and this green, they basically on the same time. The same place. They're not breaking no high. They're breaking lows. So you're going to broke a low. What did it do? It retraced, came down, it didn't break a new low. So that clearly gave us the indication that it wanted to go up, right? So we didn't. Right here, if I was looking day prior, it going towards here, I would have been like, okay, it's starting to go up. That's probably why it came up to here. But look at all the resistance here and the reason why it fell back down. So now I got all this momentum right here. So this, it would have told me that, but it's not clear. You don't have a lot of movement right here, like you have right here. So me seeing this lets me know, like, all right, above this, right, this shouldn't even be blue no more, right? It should be red. This shouldn't even be blue no more. It should be red. It's just me thinking prior to this time that right, all this right here is selling pressure. So I'm like, all right, I know it probably want to go up. I don't know it want to go down. I don't know when it want to go down. So So I'm looking for things inside the line. So I just marked the chart up like this. All this right here, don't worry about this. That came afterwards, right? So that came after I seen all this market stuff, right? But then I go back to my, we can go to an hour. I like to break down, right? So we go down to an hour, right? Now I can see why I use this indicator, right? So this indicator right here is called a kill zone. Now what a kill zone is, it basically lets you see the opening and the closing of the market. Not only do it let you see the opening and the closing of the market, it lets you see what time of the market has the most velocity, depending on what market that you actually use. So I turn on I only trade two markets. I trade the New York time zone and I trade the London time zone. The London time zone is at night. New York time zone is in the morning. I wake up. I can tell this black right here is the start of each day in the morning for me. So 8 a.m. Unbelievable. Red candle right here, 8 a.m. in the morning. This red candle right here, 8 a.m. in the morning. This red candle right here, 8 a.m. in the morning. So I know that already. So I know when I first wake up in the morning, I can see when the market starts moving. Now I can see my previous day high, my previous day low, from London to New York, open, close, on, right? So we going into the next day. So what is so significant about that, right? Being able to know what was the previous day high and low, it'll let you know where the market may want to reach back to, so it can start going in the way that they really want to go. So if you look at every candle or every market that it starts inside these gaps, right? When the stock first starts, you would see that it's always a pullback until it goes into the way it want to go. A pullback until it goes into the way it want to go. A pullback, red candle down. Pullback until it goes into the way it want to go. Pullback until it goes into the way it want to go, right? That shows me repetition. We like to look for a lot of influences in the market. So I'm a part of it. I'm not a full-time trader. I'm starting to become a full-time trader because I need the power inside learning this knowledge, right? If I can see repetition in the market, right? Because the market is 75% computer generated, so it's going to repeat itself because it has to what we call consolidate, but it's really just, it's like buffering. It's like picture, if you threw $1 million in the market, right? But the market was on its way down. That means it had to retrace itself to go catch that $1 million before it started working its way back to where it wanted to go. But it also is meant to take us out the game too. So what I mean by that is like, all right, if I had money sitting somewhere, right, the market would go get it. Hence the reason why we got these wicks. These are like liquidity grabs. And the liquidity grabs is like, it's basically space in the market where a buyer or a seller has put a position that the market wants to retrace and take because no money left behind. Let's just use that thing. That's saying no money left behind. If I'm going down, I want to catch all my money. I want to get all my money from the past. If I'm about to change it up. If I want to go forward, I'm gonna get all my money from the back. If I want to go backwards, I'm gonna get all my money right now. Going backwards. You see what I'm saying? So what the market to do is, before it go up, it won't break no lows because it don't need nothing else down here. It'll just keep going up. But before it goes down, it will retrace. So I won't be surprised if the market was already in this position before, because the market only resets in the places that it has before. So let's look. Let me see. Let's go to a day. We gonna just see if the market has ever touched these positions before. All right. So if we here, right? If we here right now where I made my trade, look, the market has already been there before. But once you find confluence in the market or repetition in the market, it makes it easier to find those. So this trade, like I said, I'm seeing a lot of selling power, right? So we in this zone where it's a lot of high-end pressure, a lot. So it's like, well, when we get back to this area, first thing it may do, it's gonna repel off of it. It's gonna push off of it, right? And we've been doing that constantly. Now, we on the day chart, so each one of these are day charts. So each one of these is literally a day count. That's a day, 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 right? I'm gonna go back down to 15 minutes. It gets a little bit more in detail, but you get a lot more candles. Let me say that. You get a lot more candles spaced inside. So I'm seeing this at 15 minutes. I'm like, okay. Let me find where we're struggling, right? So now I'm looking for pressure in the market, and I'm like, all right, this is what I want to do. So I look at my previous day. So like I said, this black one, this morning when we woke up. This is yesterday. If I go back and forth, go back more, this is the day before that. So this is Thursday. You know, the market is closed on Wednesday, today on Monday. So this Thursday, Friday, and then we start getting into Sunday. So, you know, Sunday night, Sunday morning. So the market came up, right? And this was a high. This was a high. You see how the market ain't want to pass that. And if you can follow that, if you can follow the dotted lines across, you can see that it lines up with one of the lines down here. It lines up with this one right here. So I know for a fact that this is a position of pressure. So I don't like to go no farther than 3 to 4 days back because I like to stay more recent than going to the past, right? So I see the market came up. The market came to this area right here, right? It bounced off this area. I see this is a strong area of pressure. I see the market came down and pulled back up. And I see all this buying energy, right? So I put a marker right here. I see the market came here. This is a good position, right? So this is more resistance right here than here. This is more of a breakthrough of resistance, right? So put this here. What does the market do? It goes right back into this zone. Now this is what repetition plays, right? So I don't know if y'all can see it yet, but like I'm in my head right there, in my head. And I want y'all just to look at this little area right here. So whenever I get to this point, I want y'all to look at this did. I can box this out here. I want y'all just to look at this right here. What is one thing that y'all can see that's happening over and over again inside this zone? I even move this up. So when we got back into this zone, right? What do we see, right? This is what I see. And I'm gonna count them. Now, mind you, we looking for repetition over and over again. So I can see where I got in at. We're looking for repetition. I'm gonna just throw at myself, right? I'm gonna throw at myself. Now, this is what you call consolidating. And look what the market doing right now. But we was hold up, wait. So y'all see where I'm going? I can keep going here, and then what y'all think this market about to do? It's bouncing off of these same lines I put in back here earlier today. These same pressure points. That's what I'm saying, repetition. These same points I put in this morning. When I go down to a smaller time span, y'all to see how they line up. The market is bouncing off of these areas right now. Staying in between here, going above this, going down. The market is probably gonna make its way back up to here. This gold line, that was my exit. This gold line down here, like I said, I like using gold line, right? So y'all can see where did I get into the market? I got down here. So if I want the market to go up, right, I would not put my money on the green candle. Meaning, like, I would not put my money on a candle that's already moving forward, because there's no what they call a premium in this, right? There's no money in something that's already good, right? So it's like Amazon right now, right? Everybody know Amazon smacking. What would it do for you to literally put money in Amazon right now, knowing that it's already at the peak? Nothing. So if you would have to find a trade or invest in something that's literally like penny stocks or something that's so small that it literally leads you to greater benefits or greater profit over time, due to what reason, right? Because it costs less and then now it costs more, right? So that's the only way you make gains, right? So in this situation, I wanted to look for a pullback. Anytime you're looking for a trade, you want to look for a pullback. Hence, let's find a pullback. Now we're on a 15 minute, we're gonna go down to a 5 minute. Now the 5 minute is where I make my entries right off the bat. I care nothing. I want all my trades to start. I'm only picking the 5 minute. Anytime I want to place a trade, after I do all my markups from the 4 hour down to the 15 minute, I'm looking on the 5 minutes so I can make my trade. So mind you, this the candle I put my trade on. You got a double bottom. Once now that's when I started looking for my trade. I started looking for it to go up, coming up above here and then coming back before it started shooting back up. But once I seen that, see how we got a wick right here? Okay. So, if you don't know what a wick is, let me zoom in. See how we got this wick right here? And we don't got one right here. Knowing that I don't see a wick right there, I know for a fact it's more power, it's more pressure at the bottom. Because there's nothing making the market go down. It's only making the market go up. But it's not just going to go up. The market is going to come back a little bit. So if it was like for a woman, right? Go down a little bit further. And this is why I say like getting into y'all see it brings out more candles, which will throw you off. So you don't want to be looking at for like the 5 minutes. A little bit more clean. So let's just say, like I said, I made it on the 5 minutes. I didn't put my interest on the I made it on here. You know, I still take all my trades on the Trade Locker. The competition, I think I'm the challenge on Trade Locker. The reason that I'm doing this all on here is because one trading view is this. It's unbeatable. I can't lie. That's one reason why I like Trade Locker, because you can just trading view charts. But they don't give us the kill zones. My favorite thing ever, the kill zones. I need to know. So you can see, look, we got a double bottom on the 1 minute chart too, right? If you look at this, when it comes back and I put mine in on this lower line right here, all I did was just wait. And then you can see the first thing it did, it started what? Reflecting off this same line. Let me know what? It gave me more indication that it wasn't. So as it was going up, now you see a 1 minute chart. What I say, every one of these candles is going up, right? As it's going up, you have to be able to watch the trade, right? I took on the wellness, right? I'm breaking it down though, but because I took it on the wellness, as I was getting dressed, I had to make sure I watched this market. I had to make sure I watched this trade. Even though I feel like, okay, it's gonna shoot up before it starts going down. Now, mind you, this market is about to go down. I'm gonna zoom out and go to a higher time frame. This market is gonna go down. And the reason I know it's about to go down, and I'll wait until the London market opens real, and I'll put the downtrend, is because literally it's not rising up to where I even have my take profit. So it can shoot above this. It already hit my take profit and came all the way back down, and then broke the previous low. So what does that tell you? It wants to go down. But what does it have to do before it go down? It has to go back up. Hence, here it is, going back up. Now, seeing that it's going back up, now we know if I start working this trade out. I probably want to get into this trade until they got below this entry, my entry point I had before, until they got below this, came back up, and then repelled off of this. So I would need this trade to do this, right? So I know this is, we talk about a different trade, but this so y'all can see what I'm saying, because I said I know this trade about to go down. I would need this to finish coming down, right? And literally, they don't have to go this low. I just need to repel off of this. That's what I need. Once I see that, why do I need to see that? Hold up, let me see. Why do I need to see that? I need to see that because it already broke low. Now, I know this is going to turn into a resistance line. It's not going to be support no more. Support will be when it's breaking off of it, right? So it's supporting what you're doing. Resistance is not surpassing. So the top will be resistance. The bottom will be support, right? So now, because that's in the pot, if you're looking for a buy, I will make this my resistance, this my support. I mean, this my support, this my resistance, right? But now this a totally flip the games, because now we're going into a seller's market, right? Of going back down. So now this would be my what? This would be my support, and the bottom will be my resistance, because I needed to break through resistance to continue to go wherever I needed to go. So why did I take this trade, right? Like I said, when I got to this trade, we were down here. Look how many times it already showed me. Once it touches this area, it's gonna bounce 1, 2, right? I believe in 3s. So once it got back in there, my most probable guess would be that it's gonna go back up again. So where would it go up to? Now I could have took the trade all the way up to here. I most definitely could have. But why didn't I? I didn't do that because 1, I got pressure in the market sitting right here. I don't know if you can see it. I got a bottom right here showing me that the market want to go down and then pushing it back up, right? But then I got this that came down and the market pushed it back up. That's why we got a wick right here. That's why we got this whole wick right here. So even though we pushed back up to here and came here, this buying power right here only let me know that it wants to still go up, right? Because we have a lot of buying power underneath here. We have a lot of buying. Look at all that. Look at all that green. Buying power. Buying power. Every time it get down here. So 1, when this trade get down here, I'm gonna take this trade from here to here. From here to here. That'll be my next look when it comes to this, right? But we on this one right now, right? So how did I see this trade? So once I seen that, I literally watched the market keep printing itself as I got dressed, and I marked out points of resistance of where the market was having trouble surpassing, right? Now let's look at all the support and resistance lines we got. Y'all see it battled off of here when it came up here, and then shot up, right? And then this market came back down. I see these right here, the market came here, but this one fell below. So now that gives me what? Pressure. Shoot back down. So okay, this came back down, but now this came just like this one did. The resistance to do what? Make its way back up here through my take profit. I knew it probably would have went, but I mean, I'm not looking to try to do the most I can learn. The problem that I used to have with trading is I used to chase the most of them. So once I know that the bodies of the candle matters, I don't chase the liquidity inside the week. I only go with the bodies of the candle. So I would try to get my entry points for my trade on the week, or where I feel like a wick will be set or built. But my exit points, my take profits, they're all going to be on the body of the candle, not the wicks. I want to go where I know the money went, not where the money may go to try to read it. Like, what if I redid this trade again with this? It ain't even rise up here. It ain't even rise up here. So obviously the market is more pressure up here now. We might as well change this red. And now we know, look at all this selling power. And remember I said gaps in the market? I'm gonna delete this right quick. Remember I was talking about gaps in the market? I'm gonna delete all these whatever we don't need. We don't need this square no more. Gaps in the market. So I like fair value gaps. Now fair value gap is like when you see a push happen, and then the second candle, a full body of the candle will be a gap, right? Now watch this. This right here is considered a fair value gap, right? So I know the market has to retrace itself to this area, right? Same thing that happened up here. This a gap. I'm down here. This a gap. We had that one. Let me go back to my day. That was a 4-hour one. Same thing with this. See all the pressure right here? It's letting us know what? It ain't want to surpass through there, right? So let me go back down to the 15 minute. We're gonna go back to where we was at over here. I'll just look kind of identical to what was happening up there. So if anything, what the market may do, I see we still got this long candle right here, right? So that let us know what? We still got a little bit of buying pressure in this, right? In this market. If anything, the market is gonna do what? It's gonna try to get itself back into this market and try to cancel out everything above this or at least up to the same place where it is before it starts to go down. Now it's gonna retrace. Now I'm not saying that the market can't just shoot down there. It can. I'm waiting on it to get down here. I don't care how far it fucking goes, and then just peel off this market. Drop off this line. I'm trying to turn this one from black to red too. And once that boy red too, I know it's all thunder power right here. But right now it's still black, or it still could be blue because I don't know. I'm gonna change the trend right up. It can be anything, but what I do want to know, and what I do know is that the market want to go lower than this. If I can see this wick happen, so it's still pressure pushing this market up. And we're still inside of this consolidation area, right? So when you look at trades like the trade I took right here, right? If you want to look for repetition in the market, you want to look for confluences in the market, which is the same words, it's whoever I understand, whichever way it is. This is how you want to be able to place your trades. I'm not saying that every trade gonna win, no, but I guarantee you it'll make you way more profitable. Now I like trading EU, I like trading GU, I like trading UJ, I like trading NAS, and I like trading NAS because NAS is super volatile. So NAS is the reason why I truthfully like the because I started noticing throughout the time when did the market start moving the most. I don't know if you get me when I say that. I'm gonna show you. So knowing that each one of these, right, these black squares is 8 o'clock a.m. That's the first candle that prints inside the New York market. Let's see if this is the first candle and it fell down. Where would it start making? At 10 o'clock, the first candle that started going in the opposite direction, going to the right uptrend, is at 10 o'clock. Now let's see over here. Let's get 10 o'clock candle here. That's 10 o'clock candle here. Let's get up here. So we would have been wrong if we would have started doing it on this one. So that would have been like a 50-50 trade, right? If we was going to go off the non-state, but looking at, all right, yesterday at 10 o'clock, this candle did the best one. The day before that, let's see. And we can see that this one, when this one happened, it was at the bottom of resistance. So it shot up, right? Oh no, hold on. Is this 10? No, this 10 o'clock candle actually came down and repelled off of here. So I mean, that's two confluences right there. So if you think about it, this one at 10 o'clock, it got down to where it didn't want to be no more. It started going back up. At 10 o'clock on this one, it peeled up here. It got to the top of this one, and before it started coming back down. So I guess 10-15 will be the actual candle that you'll want to make a trade on. If you did a trade on 10-15 to go down to this resistance point, you would have hit that, right? 10-15, if you would have took this one to go up to this resistance point, we would have hit that. Now let's keep this one back. Let's just every day at 10-15. If we put a trade to go to the next support zone or resistance zone, let's just see what happens, right? So that's the 8 o'clock candle right here. Let's go all over to the 10-15 is right here. So we would have taken this trade. I mean, we still gotta have a resistance point. We probably would have used this one. We probably would have got stopped out. But if you could tell that if we would have took it would have went into the right direction. But by knowing me, I would have put my stop loss under the previous low. So that probably would have stopped me out. It would have been a trade that would have pissed me off because it went my way and everything I love. I hate it. All right, let's do the East end. So we got a wick right here. And with this one, do the same thing. It went back into the right direction. I could pull it back down here, but once again, it would have been like this. I would have had my stop loss lower than this one because of the previous one. But this one right here came a little bit lower and started shooting back up. Now, you could hold it. Like, EU is not a real volatile market, so you're not going to lose a lot of money being inside EU. Like, if it goes the opposite, you will still be able to rekindle all that. But as you can tell, like literally, we just went 4 days in a row. Let's go back another day. Let's just see if this one will work. This is where I like this, right? So you see the 8 o'clock open, right? Let's go to 10-15. This 10-15 candle rank us up. This is the high, so I would have put my stop loss to the high, which never broke. But look, we would have won this. That's 5 days for the same thing, man. Like I always tell people, trading is more simple because it's not only having the right knowledge, it's also just having the right time, right? So if you know when your market makes a change, then you know when to look. Now, if you don't, then you will just be going off of whatever you see. And the market is way more than that. You know, they have order blocks, they have funds, they have a lot of things that enter the market. And if you don't know nothing about these things that actually help the market move, or that the computer used to generate its timing in the market, then you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose every time. So mind you, if I know for a fact that I can make a trade here before 10 or by 10, right? When I place this trade right here, on what candle? On the 11th candle, I'm already an hour behind the candle I was supposed to be on. Look at the 10-15 candle. I could have took that way all the way down. That could have been 2 trades in one day, right? If I would have got my answer right. It could have been from here to here and here to here. That would have been 2 trades. Right, all through one, or look at 6 days that we just looked at, right? At one time, I just showed y'all. We looked at the candle at first, the candle showed us what? 5 days, direct straight, that changed the market. Even though 2 days you probably would have got stopped out because we went below our stop loss, but each one guaranteed went below market. I'm not saying this gonna win like that. Out of them 5, we probably can find, out of 2, we probably can find 1 or 2 that would have just did us dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like, and them 2 would have did me dirty. Like I said, I would have stopped them. But not everybody would have stopped loss. Not everybody would have put their stop loss right there. Some people would have held out on that trade. And would they have lost? No. No, but that's something that's consistent in the market. That's repetition in the market. And that's something that people are not showing people. Like, not at all. Let's go to a regular day. We're going to go to a random day. And then, I'm about to start wrapping this live up. But we're going to go to a random day, and we're going to see what the market do, right? We're going to see when did the market, if it did the same thing. We're just going to see if it did the same thing. Let's see, we on December 23rd, so we last year. Let's see, let's find that 10 o'clock candle, 10:15. Here we go, this is 10:15 candle. So we got a pullback. So we would have lost this one if we was gonna try to go and start like the opposite way, if we was gonna be thinking of taking it back up here. But you can see this market on this day ain't even really moved. It was a Friday, it really didn't move, so it would have came back up anyway. So that wouldn't have been a dub. That wouldn't have been a dub. So like I said, not every day is gonna be the day you want it to be. Now look at this, it comes up. So this don't take out our high. It don't. But this do. I don't see no previous high from that. But you can see we got it up here. This one went all the way across. This was these red lines is from. I'm gonna take these off. These red lines came from today. These not from the past. I wasn't looking at December 23rd. Now let's look at this. We just gonna keep checking it out. 10:15, we rise up, right? If we took this to go down, that would have been a win on the day. That would have been a win. That would have been a win, y'all. That would have been a win. Now, it depends on like where you put your stop loss at too. It depends on where you put your stop loss on this one, because you got to think, you could have got in this candle right here. And you could have watched how this one printed. So when I mean like the 10:15 candle is the one that make a change. You can look at the 10:15 candle when it prints out and wait on that candle to close. That's how I use, but I'm giving y'all an example. That's how you can do that. So the actual one you will make your trade on would be 10:30. So, or if you want to go with 10 o'clock, I mean, but between 10 and 11, you're going to find your trade. See what I'm saying? 10 a.m. and 11 on EU, you can find a trade. That's basically what I'm saying. That's basically what helps me out. And obviously, I made a trade at 11, and it hit. So, I mean, I'm not trying to tell y'all something I don't use. I'm not going to give y'all some information that I feel like don't work, because I done paid all them courses. I done did mentors, all type of stuff. And everybody teaches the same thing: price action, the order resistance, the feed, and all that stuff. And it works, but no one gives you the time when the market gets the most movement. No one gives you the time where the market gets the money put inside of it. Because if our market opens up at 9 a.m., right, or 9:30, New York Eastern, right? If our market opens up at 9:30, right, why is our first candle printed in the New York market at 8 a.m.? So when do our money actually get entered into the New York market? When I started waking up at 9:30 and using our market, I'd be sitting there like, man, hold up. I'm forever waiting on a trade. I'll be on the market from like 9:30 until like 10:45 or something like that. I done already been past news, watch the news, and the news give you a lot of. This is probably a news candle right here. These are probably news candles. Like, you see what I'm saying? The long wick, when it makes the long move, those are probably like news. Probably news going into the market. On top of money already getting put into the market to go back and collect. That's the cool thing. Why not be aware of that? Why not know that? So once I got that and understood that, it made it so much easier. So now look at this. Like I told you, what is it doing? What did it just do? This line was still here earlier this morning. That's this cool doing that trade. But this has power right there. I told you, this long one right here got power. Look at the position is like that. And now this is showing us resistance, right? So what color is this one now? Red. It's red. Look, pressure right here. It may go above this. But what is that showing me? I have all rights to sell in this area. Now it depends on you when you feel comfortable placing your sell, because with the market retraces, how much money would you be in debt before you feel personally like, oh, I'm scared. I need to pull out. You can take it off without getting back into profit. Like, all that matters. Like, let's see. I'm gonna use my fib. So we're gonna go from this side. Like, use bodies. Now, if you don't know about fib, let me tell you something. This goes on. That's like, we're gonna go up and say, this is gonna guarantee money. Look at that. From the bottom of this green, how that was just printed, right? That little motion market. It'll let you know where the market has support resistance lines. It'll let you know where strongest resistance market. But what's gonna happen is the market is about to repel off of this. Now they just guarantee you to let me right? So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm not about to take this trade. I'm not about to be a trade. But I'm about to place it in. And then tomorrow morning, when we jump on live, we're gonna see this market. We're gonna go back and check this. And we're gonna see if it hit. Now, I'm not saying it's a guaranteed hit, but if y'all understand the confluences that I was just showing y'all, then y'all will understand exactly what I'm saying. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna say, if the market got back up to there, I'm gonna put this over here, my high, and I'm aiming this lower. Previous low. So I don't know if anybody that's gonna jump on this, if y'all find this before all this plays out, I want y'all to remark y'all just like that, and then take my word for it that I'm saying that I believe on what I'm saying right now, that if I was waiting on something to happen, I said I want this trade to go down here, but now it don't have to go down this low, it can go down. But I need to stop underneath this area and use this line as resistance. And once it showed me that area as resistance, right, we gotta refill all this. All this is becoming a fair value gap. Look at the long push. All that's a gap. It's like the one below it. But it's buying power down there. But what I'm saying is, I believe the market wouldn't go no higher than this. Like I said, we're supposed to do a previous high. So my stop loss is supposed to be all the way up here. Right? And my trade, to be honest, It could be all the way down here. I could be looking for this whole move right here on the 15 minute. Go down to the 5. See how that's being printed. What I tell y'all, this long wood, what the market gonna do is gonna try to push itself back up to here. I don't believe my true entry point, to be honest with you, should be right here. To be like here or right here. Probably right here to be my entry. Now the reason I say that is because this is where the market showed me it was falling. This part right here, I told y'all the second candle, the full body of it, right? Okay, this right here is showing me a fair value gap in the market. This body of this candle, so I know it wants to get back into this area. So just so we can make that all clear, let me put it like this. If the market surpasses and get back to here, right? Well, how about this? We gonna put it down. We're gonna just put it back where we had it before. So it was right there. Right there, right? Market surpass this, it should get into this area, reject off this area, and start working its way down. That's as simple as it gets. If we go down to it, if we do the 5, so this part right here, you see what I'm saying? We do the bottom, this candle right here will be the gap that needs to be filled. Where are we closer to? We're closer to here. So I see this gap being filled first before this gap. But this gap is weaker than this gap. Because this gap, you know what I'm saying, broke through. You feel me? So from here, now, here, now. You can play it out. Like I said, I'm not taking this forward. I'm showing y'all how to step this up. And for tomorrow, I said, 1,000. I hope this helped anybody out. I hope I made it for this good enough. Like I said, this time I was doing a hobby. I love doing my way of financial freedom. I love trading. Having a lot of people ask me, I trade, what is trade? And basically how I do it. So read Discord with the link down in the description. Get on Discord. I don't have to accept you. Anybody can go in. I post trades. I'm not taking no trades outside of this. So we just leaving this on here just as I don't even know what you're call it an example. We're gonna check it out. Y'all see the market pushing up. So now I'm inside this market. So now that I just seen it got up here, I would have been like, I'm inside this market. And I would watch the market play out. So now I'm gonna do like I always do. I'm gonna say I got into the market right here. Like the red light district and the flag because it let me know where I started. So can't nobody say I ain't say this. Now y'all see me press this right here. Trade plays out and it goes in our favor. And y'all can see how this goes run. If someone takes this trade, congratulations. Money. If you don't, I apologize. Like I said, this was all in the sample. But now, I'm not saying that the market might not pull back. It depends on how much can you lose before you start winning, right? So why would we take this trade right here, right? Once again, we're going to steady move. We're going to start a consolidation area right here, right? We broke through this area here, pulled back down, broke this area low, pulled back up, broke that low, pulled back up, and now we're using this as resistance. We're using this as resistance now, right? So now since we're using this as resistance, what I say, well, if we need to go down, we have to go back up. Right? How far did it go up? It went up as far as this. That's it. Now it's showing us we're coming down. So inside this consolidation area, the selling pressure is pushing it down further. But we know it has to retrace first. So my goal is to figure out when. The way I see it is when it keeps up into this fair value gap. But for the time being, we put it down here, and I put this above the high. I'm gonna put this a little bit higher. So, you know, like it does like to range higher than the previous high. Y'all seen that, right? The previous high, we seen that when we were looking at the 10 o'clock and the 10. Like, so what we gonna do is take that into consideration, and we just gonna put this above here, right? And we're gonna do that so just in case it does rise up to here, if it taps us out, that means we were supposed to get tapped out like this. So previous days high. Got me? And from this fair value gap, use this line right here as resistance. Just go back down into this gap. Fair value gap with all buying power from a 4-hour time. Right? 4 hours there too. You can see it. Look at all this buying power right here. So we're gonna see how that goes. Now what it could do, it could jump down. And you see on the hour, it's not that far, but the pips of it is, right? So when we get down here, what you think I'm gonna be looking for? Buys. We got a lot of buying power down there, right? But we have to get down there first. So since I know we have to get back into that area, don't you think I'm going to invest into making my money going to that area? That's kind of how I think of it. Because we have to retrace. So I feel like through London, it's gonna pull itself down here and then start finally working its way back up, or it's continue to work its way down. But it's your boy Neil. I hope this helps somebody. I hope that someone learned something. I hope you. I appreciate anybody that tuned in. Thank you. 7 a.m.